Cena had truly achieved everything as a Superman of WWE, but there is one thing that people had always wondered and wished Cena had done. When it comes to superheroes, especially the ones who are the goodest of good, people always wonder and fantasize, how would the story be if that superhero went bad? If that superhero turned into a villain? It's always one of the most fascinating things to see because you're essentially flipping everything about that hero upside down on his head and having them go against everything they stand for. And there are stories and comics that kind of feed into this, like Spider-Man's battles with Venom, or even stories that fully give you that superhero heel turn, like Superman in Justice. With Cena being the superhero of WWE, people always wondered what a heel John Cena at the peak of his career would look like, especially at a time like 2012, where, like we just covered, was one of his most hated periods of his career. In fact, if we go back to the night after he lost to The Rock at WrestleMania 28, Cena would come out to one of the most harshest crowd reactions he had ever experienced in his career, with the crowd just letting him have it. But there's this moment where Cena pretty much mentions how much he's hated in that arena that night, and he looks around and he says,
"Would this finally be the day where I actually lash out at the WWE Universe?"
And the reaction that Cena would get from saying this would be one of the most miraculous things I've ever seen, with the crowd cheering, almost like they're just begging, asking for him to finally turn heel on it. Cena looks up and then he just says this,
"I hate to be the bearer of bad news, that will not happen."
So what if in some crazy bizarre world, we were actually able to get a John Cena heel turn? How would that look? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 2025.
There's no way. Say you swear to God. Say you swear to God. Put that on Allah. Say put that on Allah. Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi. Say you swear to God that just happened. I just spent $200,000.
So yeah, in his final year in WWE, we would get the John Cena heel turn that everyone had been begging for years, but it just wouldn't match up to what everybody had imagined, as Triple H and The Rock would be one of the biggest contributors to it not working. Not to mention, with most of the material Cena had used, you could tell this is the material he wrote for his heel turn in 2012. And it would have been amazing in 2012, but in 2025, it just didn't make any sense.